Title: I took my wife to a work party. At midnight, my boss came over holding something in his hand. He tossed me my wife's undies and a dollar bill, saying, "Don't wait up for your wife tonight. I'll take good care of her." Start: I knew something was wrong the moment the room went quiet behind me. Laughter had been spilling over the edges of that party all night, but when my boss walked up at midnight, tie crooked, eyes glazed, holding something in his hand, the air thinned like a warning. He tossed it at me. A wisp of lace. A dollar bill folded inside. "Don't wait up for your wife tonight," he said. "I'll take good care of her." Then he winked and walked away. People watched. No one spoke. I didn't go after him. I didn't go after her. I just stood there, feeling everything in me turned cold enough to think clearly. We'd been married 8 years. 8 years of shared toothbrush cups, shared passwords, shared exhaustion from building a life that was supposed to be ours. She used to fall asleep on my shoulder, whispering that she felt safest there. I believed her, believed us. I never thought the first fracture would be so small. A sudden guarded phone, a laugh that didn't reach me, a perfume I didn't recognize clinging to her at 2 a.m. She brushed it off, said I worried too much. Maybe I did. Maybe she counted on that. What I didn't know then was her betrayal had a schedule, and my boss had been in it for months. Her tells weren't dramatic. A shift in posture when his name appeared on her screen. A too fast explanation for a too late night. A softness in her voice she no longer used with me. The real confirmation came 2 weeks before the party. She left her smartwatch charging by the sink. A message preview blinked. Same hotel? Same room? MR. My boss. A man who once shook my hand and told me he admired my loyalty. My stomach didn't drop. My breathing didn't spike. Instead, my mind sharpened as if betrayal was the last jolt I needed to wake up. I didn't confront her. I just started planning. People make mistakes when they cheat, but they make bigger ones when they think you're too gentle to fight back. I contacted a lawyer 3 days later. Not just any lawyer, the kind who could turn a whisper into a wrecking ball. We collected evidence quietly. Screenshots pulled from cloud backups she forgot I had access to. Time-stamped hotel receipts forwarded to my private email. A voice recording my lawyer walked me through capturing legally. My boss bragging about her. My wife laughing. The kind of clips that don't just end marriages, they end careers. I rearranged finances, shifted accounts, locked down everything. By the time the party rolled around, all the quiet groundwork was done. I just needed the final trigger. My boss gave it to me, with a pair of panties and a dollar bill. I didn't go home that night. She did, at 3:42 a.m., stumbling through the door, smelling like whiskey and guilt poorly hidden under perfume. She didn't see me. She didn't know anything was wrong. She went to bed, peaceful, oblivious. By sunrise, my lawyer was knocking on the bedroom door. Her scream snapped me awake, not because it scared me, but because it sounded exactly like a trap coming undone. She emerged pale, clutching the folder he'd handed her. What is this?" she whispered. "A legal exit," I said. "Tailor-made for you." Before she could speak, her phone buzzed. She flinched like I'd hit her. It was a voice message. From him. We both listened. His voice trembled. "Why didn't you tell me that your husband recorded us? That he has everything? Why the hell didn't you tell me he's talking to the board?" Another buzz. Then another. I didn't need to hear the rest. Her expression told me enough. Panic, layered over confusion, layered over the realization that she'd underestimated me. For years, she thought I was predictable. Soft, easy to lie to. She never understood I don't raise my voice when I'm angry. I build exits, and I make sure they trap the right people. The fallout began before noon. My boss called me 12 times. I didn't answer. He called my lawyer once. Big mistake. By the afternoon, HR had him suspended pending investigation. By evening, the board had seen the recordings. Their expressions ranged from disgust to relief. Relief that they finally had grounds to remove a man whose scandals they'd suspected but couldn't prove. He wasn't just fired, he was erased. My wife asked to talk. Her voice shook like it had never shaken for me, only for him earlier in those saved messages. "I made a mistake," she said. "No," I said, "you made a series of choices." Her eyes filled, but I felt nothing. Not anger, not sadness, just clarity. "You set me up," she whispered. "You waited. I prepared. I corrected. You set yourself up." She tried to blame him. She tried to blame loneliness. She tried to reach for memories we once shared as if they were life vests. But memories don't save people who drown themselves. "You can cry," I said, "but nothing changes what you did." My lawyer handed her the agreement. She signed, hands shaking. By evening, she'd moved out. The house felt quiet again, finally quiet for reasons that didn't suffocate me. As for him, he sent one final message, a single sentence: "You ruined my life." I didn't reply. He ruined his own. I just made sure the truth reached the right ears. I'm not proud of what I felt when it was over, but I'm honest about it. Relief, and something colder, something like balance returning to a world that had tilted without my permission. People think revenge is fire. Mine was ice, slow, controlled, and precise. Now the only thing left is silence, and I've never slept better.